Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Tennessee Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers Virtual College Fair. We have an awesome lineup of institutions for you to hear from this evening, and I can't wait to get started. But before we do get started, I have just a couple of housekeeping items for you all. One, this is a webinar, so your camera and your microphone are off. Our panelists cannot see or hear you this evening. Secondly, sign up for more sessions. This is a really great way to see multiple schools that maybe you hadn't thought of attending in a short amount of time. So there's 2 more hours after this. So please sign up for more sessions. This is being recorded this evening, and the recording will be available at strivescan.com/Tennessee, and that's the same place that you can go to sign up for more sessions. Finally, we know that you're going to have some questions, and our panelists want to make sure that you leave with your questions answered. So at any time, you can put your question in the Q&A box at the bottom of your screen, type out your question, and then also note the college or university that you're directing your question to so that they can answer appropriately. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our panelists. This is a 6x6 program, which means each college only has 6 minutes to present. So first up, you have the opportunity to hear from Birmingham-Southern College. Take it away whenever you're ready, Anthony.
Well, hello, everyone. Good evening to you. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real quick, and we'll jump in and get started. All right, well, again, I'm Anthony McCall. I've been in our admissions office now for 3 years, and I am very glad to be here to share more with each of you about Birmingham-Southern College and what we offer and who we are. So this first photo here that I'm showing you, we love to show because we want to show you the proximity of our campus to the downtown city of Birmingham. So in the outskirts there, you see downtown, in the very bottom of this photo is one portion of our campus. So that's how close we are. And at BSC, we are a campus of around 1,300 students. And our campus is about 2 miles from downtown Birmingham, okay? And so we love to point out the fact that we are a small campus community, but we are right there close to a vibrant, growing city with a lot of awesome opportunities. But we'll knock out one question early on during this time we have here, and what makes us different. So at BSC, we are a CTCL school, which is the college that changes lives. And this is a book that was written about 40 schools across this nation that actually produce winners better than your Ivy League schools do. And in this book, the author states about Birmingham Southern that we are a high quality and a caring place where a person from any part of this country will only feel comfortable, but they'll grow intellectually, they will grow morally, and they will grow personally as well. And again, our enrollment at our campus is around 1,300 students, and we have students from 31 different states and 18 countries. So we have a very diverse campus community that's very intentional on our part, because as a student, you never know who you're going to work with or who you're going to work for one day. And on our campus, you come across many different people from many different backgrounds and perspectives. Now, speaking to academics in the classroom setting, so we have a small classroom setting of an average class size of 16, and we have a student to faculty ratio that is 12:1. So your professors know who you are, they know your name, they're there to hold you accountable as well. Also, within our classrooms, you were never taught by a teaching assistant. You were always taught by our full-time faculty and professors. Now, let's talk about some areas of study that we offer at BSC. So we offer 50+ majors, minors, dual degree programs, and distinctions. And our top 5 areas of study right now on our campus are highlighted here for you. So business, education, pre-health, which is our version of pre-med, and then pre-law and psychology. So those are the top 5 currently on our campus with a wide variety and range of opportunities. Now, I definitely love talking about this. So this right here is one of the coolest parts about our curriculum, I truly believe. And this is our January expiration term, or as we call it for short, our E-term. So this is a 4-week mini-semester in the month of January, where you as a student are able to focus on only one experience because our spring semester starts back off in February. So in January, you are able to immerse yourself in an internship opportunity, travel and study abroad, community service opportunity, or you can take a class on our campus. But the cool thing about our exploration term, it really allows our students to step outside their comfort zone, do something different outside their major, or if you want to get that hands-on experience in a certain area, you can do that as well. And 2 e-terms must be completed in order to fulfill your graduation requirements from our institution. Now, I don't know about y'all, okay? I love the word guaranteed, and one thing that we offer every one of our students is guaranteed internship and research opportunities. So we place our students in a wide array of areas. So whether it be law offices, hospitals, or banks, or different media outlets, we allow our students to have the experiences that they need and also to build those connections that they need to as well. Now let's talk about athletics. So we're a Division III school competing in the SAA conference, and we have 22 different teams across our campus. So a lot of opportunities to support our teams in the fall and the spring seasons. And we know our athletes have to excel in the classroom as well. And across all sports, our athletes average just above a 3.0 GPA. And then speaking about our community, that is a word that we speak to a lot on our campus. And 82% of our students, they live on campus all 4 years. So our students enjoy living on our campus, being a part of the community. One fun fact I'll throw out there for you, actually, if you do live on campus as a resident, you get free laundry, which I think is a pretty cool and neat thing to have. I know I spent tons of money on quarters when I was in college. So a lot of opportunities while you're living on our campus. And again, our city of Birmingham, we love it so much, spoke about it earlier, but our city has around 1.2, 1.3 million people. So again, a lot of opportunities to get involved, whether it be the outdoors, the music scene, the art scene, the food scene, so many cool opportunities in our city. I just want to tell you quickly how you can apply. So we have a standard route and test optional route. So you see there with our standard route, we need your transcript and your test scores, and we do super score at Birmingham-Southern. And then test optional, we've been doing that now since 2016, so it's not new for us, and you see what you need there as well. And also here you see our scholarship grids, and you can apply and receive up to $11,000 in academic scholarship money. And once you apply, you are automatically eligible for one of these academic scholarships. And also we offer special scholarships for incoming freshmen as well. These do come into play more so in December, January of your senior year. And that's all I have for y'all this evening on Birmingham-Southern. Feel free there to follow us on Instagram, social media through our BSc admission tag there. And my email is there up top as well. But again, thank you for your time tonight.
Anthony, thanks so much to you and Birmingham-Southern College. We really appreciate your presentation. Audience, don't forget to put those questions in the Q&A. You don't have to wait for a particular institution to present in order to ask your questions. Next up, I have the pleasure of introducing to you the University of Alabama. Take it away, Stacy, whenever you're ready.
Good evening, and thank you all so much for being here. I'll share my screen with you guys really quickly, and we'll get started. So roll tide and welcome to the University of Alabama, a campus that inspires excellence in every endeavor. I'm Stacy Hall, a regional recruiter residing right here in Tennessee, and I am also a proud graduate of the University of Alabama. So why Alabama? Aside from being a top research institution located on a 1,000-acre campus that gives students limitless opportunities for education and entertainment, UA affords students from Tennessee the opportunity to experience life in the deep, deep South. The cohesive feel of campus and the Southern hospitality, this is what makes the student experience on the University of Alabama's campus just a really easy choice. UA consistently is raising the bar when it comes to our admissions statistics. Here you'll see our 2020 freshman class, what these legends are made of. They have a 3.83 average GPA. 42% of these students have higher than a 4.0 GPA. About 40% of our students get some type of merit scholarship, and we enrolled 221 national merit scholars. This ranks us amongst the top universities in the country. And for undergraduate admissions, you'll see some information. You can apply to Alabama beginning as early as July. You can apply at gobama.ua.edu/apply. Submit that application, your verified test scores, and your high school transcript. Now, we are currently meeting to see if we will again go test optional for fall 2022. Currently, we are test optional. We will also participate in Common App, and that will open in August. To apply to Alabama, there's no essay or teacher recommendation letters required. And students admitted prior to January 15th, those students will be able to complete that scholarship application to be in the running for the most money possible. Spending time on campus, touring the historical Paul W. Bryant Museum, walking the quad, or having a cup of coffee at one of our 2 Starbucks on campus, that really allows you to take in the atmosphere and understand why UA is a premier college campus in the nation. The campus hums with a life of its own, generated by our more than 38,000 students. Campus is about 63% out of state. And a fun fact, you'll see that Tennessee ranks in our top 10 list for states sending their students to the capstone. So that's pretty impressive if you ask me. And with our academic programs, you'll see that we offer more than 70 undergraduate degree majors. So we have 9 colleges and schools, including our colleges of arts and sciences, business, communications, education, engineering, human environmental sciences, nursing, social work, and our honors college. To be admitted into honors, the student will need a 30 on the ACT or 1360 SAT and a 3.5 or higher GPA. A student must also be admitted to the University of Alabama first before they can submit that application and essay for honors college. Some of the benefits: you'll have smaller classes, priority registration, and you get to live in honors housing. We are having on-campus visits rather, so in person you can come and see us. We have been offering these all year long, so we've been doing this safely and very proud to say that we are having students on our campus every single day. We do also offer in-depth visits. So if you want a more just in-depth visit, certainly get to meet with different departments on campus, reach out to us, your regional recruiters, and we'll be glad to help you with that. So not just a tour, but some departmental meetings. If you can't get your boots on the ground in Tuscaloosa right now, we do offer the virtual 360 campus tour that can be found at our Go Bama Visits page, the site that you see at the bottom. Also, our virtual information sessions can be found at the same site. Our attractive merit scholarships attract students, just the best and the brightest from across the country and internationally as well. We have the UA Academic Competitive Scholarship scale that we have offered this year, as well as these merit scholarships that you see here. And again, about 40% of our students receive one of these scholarships. Combined with our 650 student clubs and organizations, 34 club sports teams, and the largest Greek community in the country that has given more than 1 million hours of community service to the city of Tuscaloosa, this is what makes the Bama experience a great one, inside and outside of the classroom. So a few of our legends that you'll see here, some famous faces. We have Marilyn Howson, the CEO of Lockheed Martin. Mark Ingram, our first Heisman Trophy, though here in Tennessee, I think our second Heisman Trophy winner, Derrick Henry, might be a little bit more popular, being one of the most popular Tennessee Titans. We also have Reese Davis. He is the second longest tenured anchor at ESPN. And then Cinquea Martin Green, an actress recently on The Walking Dead and now known for her leading role in the Star Trek series. Last thing, students do live on campus. We have suite style, traditional, and modified traditional. Housing is first come, first served. So the earlier you sign up for housing, the earlier you get to pick your housing and the best opportunity you have at getting the housing that you want on campus if you do have your eyes set on something. So please check out my contact information here. You can find me at stacy.bama@ua.edu. You can also sign up for our mailing list at vip.ua.edu. So I hope screenshot of this. I hope to hear from you soon, and I will leave you guys with one more big O roll tide. Have a great night, everybody.
Stacy, thanks so much to you and the University of Alabama. We really appreciate it. Next up, I have the opportunity to introduce to you the University of Alabama at Birmingham. Take it away, Kristen, whenever you're ready.
Hey everyone, my name is Kristen Bird and I am a regional admissions counselor based in Nashville, Tennessee. And I work with students all across the state of Tennessee. And I serve as your point of contact on any questions that you may have about UAB. If you're not familiar with UAB, we are an urban campus located in the heart of downtown Birmingham. Our campus spreads out over 100 city blocks, but the undergraduate portion is only 19 city blocks. We're a mid-size institution with just over 22,500 students total and a little less than 14,000 undergraduates. Birmingham is a city that's going through a lot of growth, revitalization, and it's a really exciting time for our students to be in the city. UAB offers a ton of experiential learning opportunities for our students. We are a top-tier research institution, and more than half of our undergraduate students participate in research every year. We actually have 5 hospitals located on our campus, including a children's hospital, level 1 trauma hospital, and a VA hospital. And our UAB hospital is actually the 3rd largest public hospital in the country. With the growth in Birmingham, we've seen a rise in the business community, which has provided so many opportunities for our students. UAB is a founding partner in Innovation Depot, which is the largest small business incubator in the South. And through this and community partnerships, we've actually seen a number of our students start and run their own small businesses. So UAB, we may be known for health sciences, but we also have other incredible programs available too. So in our College of Arts and Sciences, this is where we offer several joint School of Medicine programs. And this includes our newest major, cancer biology. This is also where you will find musical theater and digital forensics. In our Collat School of Business, we offer several programs, including a unique one of industrial distribution with a concentration in medical equipment and supplies. And in our Collat School of Business, accounting is our largest major. We are in the top 1% for accreditation, and all 4 big accounting firms have branches in Birmingham. Our School of Education is where you'll find our kinesiology program, and your EdTPA will transfer to Tennessee as a teacher. We have 6 engineering programs, including biomedical, civil, electrical, materials, mechanical, and our newest one, engineering design. And all of these have a 5th-year master's option. Our School of Health Professions offers healthcare management and biomedical sciences. Biomedical sciences is focused on human anatomy, and it's a great option for students that know they want to pursue professional school. Our School of Public Health focuses on awareness and prevention, and it's a popular program for our pre-med students. And this also offers a 5th-year master's option. Our School of Nursing is currently ranked top 15 in the country, and we opened a new clinical simulation space in 2018, and we have 100% job placement within 3 months. UAB also offers an honors college. We offer a personalized path, and then we have 3 programs in our specialized path. Those include global and community leadership, science and technology, and university honors. So if you want to learn more about the offerings for each program, you can check on our Honors College website or feel free to reach out to myself. Here are some pictures of student involvement on campus. All of these were taken pre-COVID. But we do study abroad to all continents. We have 18 Division I athletics teams, Greek life, student government, service organizations, and more. So there's just a ton to do outside of the classroom, whether it be on campus or in the city of Birmingham. And if you're interested in applying to UAB, our application is already available for fall 2021. If you are a junior or younger, the application will open on August 1st of your senior year. You can apply through the Common App or through our website. We have a $40 application fee, and then we'll need an official high school transcript. We are test optional for fall 2021. So you have the option to apply with or without test scores, and your file will be reviewed depending upon which option you choose. For fall 2022 and beyond, the decision has not been made yet whether or not we will be test optional. So feel free to check back with me closer to your time to apply, and I'll have further information for you. The scholarships shown in the chart here, these are merit-based scholarships. So a student that chooses to submit test scores will use this. For our test optional applicants, merit-based scholarships are going to be awarded based on your GPA and then the strength of curriculum as it relates to the university's requirements for admissions. We do offer hundreds of additional scholarships too. So a student will want to submit the general scholarship application through Be Smart by February 1st of your senior year to be considered for these. UAB is also now on Raise Me, and our direct link is listed for you on the screen. We are currently offering on-campus visits and then virtual visits still as well. So if you're comfortable coming to campus, those are limited in size right now. So I am encouraging students to book out as far in advance as you can. If you have any questions or issues with getting a campus visit scheduled, feel free to reach out to me. But our campus visit link is on the screen, and that's where you can sign up for all of those visit opportunities. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me directly to schedule an individual meeting or to meet with a current UAB student. My Calendly link is on the screen. And thank you for taking the time to learn about UAB, and go Blazers.
Kristen, thanks so much to you and to UAB. Thank you. Our final presentation tonight is going to be from Samford University. Unfortunately, our friends from Faulkner University canceled, but they will get all the information from everyone who signed up tonight. But without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Emma and Samford University. Kick it off whenever you're ready.
Hey guys, how are y'all? I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen as well. I feel like it's easier to tell a story that way, right? I am going to go with that. Okay, perfect. Hey, I am Emma. I am from Stanford University. I'm currently at Stanford University. I hope you guys are doing well. It's hard to follow up after all of those great other schools. I mean, we are, gosh, probably within 45 minutes of each other. I mean, the Birmingham schools are all really, really close. So it's kind of funny. I love that we're all together, but welcome to Samford. So I love to kind of kickstart, I mean, everyone who finds Stanford, everyone who finds their school kind of really has their own path to how they got there. And I think it's important to not only look at academics, but also what kind of experience you're going to have and how fulfilled you're going to be in that process of being at a school for 4 years. It's a huge decision and it's a lot to think about. But as we kind of get started, when I describe Samford to people, I describe us as a little big school. So we are in Birmingham. That, like they were telling before, you know, Birmingham's the biggest city in Alabama. It has so many different opportunities. I'll dive kind of into that in a sec, but we're large in the ways that we have D1 sports on campus. We're in Alabama. We're in Birmingham. We have the Greek life organizations and student organizations on campus. About 50% of our students do Greek life. It definitely doesn't define your experience at all. But truly, we're built around relationships, which is why we are that small school as well. So we have different elements as far as how big we are and also what we offer. So you're going to feel like you're on a big campus, but also you're going to have such intentional relationships in the different things that you're involved in that you kind of feel like you're in that small cluster as well. We do have over 177 majors, minors, and concentrations. That has actually grown this past year. The great thing about the way our advising system is set up and the way what students want to study and all that kind of stuff, it really just gets built around what you want to do. So our advisors work well to create majors if we don't have what you want. It's kind of an incredible process. So you can kind of see those stats there. But as far as what our size looks like, how many students we have on campus, we are, I would say, a smaller institution compared to the schools that you're listening to, kind of similar to that BSC style. We have about 5,600 total students on campus, and 70% of our students are from out of state. This past year, the freshman class that came in, it was 75% were from out of state. So being from Tennessee, being from a state that's not Alabama, you're in the majority there. So everyone is starting fresh, learning and meeting new people. And that's kind of an encouraging thing when you get on campus. As far as our student to faculty ratio, what does that mean? It is 13-1. I had to learn what that actually meant. It means your class size truly is going to be around 18 to 20 on average when you walk into a classroom setting. So you're going to know your professors very well. You're going to know your advisors who are staying with you for 4 years very well. They become family to you. We do have other things we offer on campus as well, like intramurals. That's a fun concept, especially since we do have D1 sports, it's so fun that we get to go watch those sports and have that kind of collaboration, but you can also be involved as well. We have different tiers of intramurals to do. We do have study abroad programs that we're launching again in the fall. We're so excited to send our students back to go see the world. We have tons of different opportunities for students to go see the world and go do things. You can see that 43% is actually pretty large. It's a lot of our student body that goes and sees things outside of the States. And I think that's important as far as incorporating that into your academic curriculum, but also seeing things and being exposed to things you've never seen before. So it's really neat to kind of have that opportunity at the school you're looking at. Truly, like I said, all of those things are great. And every school is going to have different things you're going to be connected up with and be able to do. I think it's just figuring out kind of what's the right thing that I want to get plugged into. What is it about these specific schools that makes me excited that I can really see myself there doing? So as far as COVID, who wants to talk about COVID? I think we're all over it. I'm sitting here with my mask. I don't know if I want to even think about it, but it's important as you start to go through this process because it's still a reality right now. It was really awesome to be at Samford this fall because over 86% of our classes did start all in person, and we popped up tents on the quad. We had all of our professors and faculty, everyone just collaborating on how do we make 100% of our classes all in person. You know, it really can define an experience. You don't want to feel isolated. You don't want to feel like you're doing things alone. You go to college for an experience. So I just love that our family, our community here really dove into that kind of process. So that's important. It's important to ask us in the schools you're looking at the hard questions of how are you handling it? What are your protocols? And am I going to be exposed to an environment where I'm going to be able to be successful and around people still? Because that truly is so important. As far as our application processes this year, we did for our seniors, current seniors, we went to a test optional platform. I'll kind of talk about that when I go through application processes. We do have virtual opportunities, but truly we want you on campus. We've been doing in-campus visits since last June, which is crazy. Obviously super safe but the whole point is get your boots on the ground, like Bama said, like get in person, see it, so you can have that peace when you do have to decide where you're going to school. So come see the schools in person. That way you can make a wholehearted decision as you kind of go through that. So this is our timeline. Every time I show the timeline, I feel like I lose people. So really, I just want to point out 3 dates. The first date I want to point out is August 1st. So that's when our application opens. The second date I want to point out is December 1st. So that's our biggest, largest scholarship deadline that we offer here at Samford. We do have another one in February. So if you just dropped the ball or you are not thinking about applying, I totally understand. Senior year is crazy and hectic, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. December 1st. And then May 1st is our national decision day. So it's creeping up for our seniors currently. We do have an application. I'm not going to go too much into depth on that right now. We have different components we look at. Really, all in all, that I will wrap up with application processes and scholarships is we have a merit-based scholarship process here. We don't have a cross-grid system. So if you make this certain ACT, this certain GPA, we're not going to say you get this amount of money. We're going to look at these different checklist items and really kind of navigate what's the best scholarship offer for you. So all that to say, again, my name is Emma. I cover the East and West Tennessee areas of Tennessee. We have another regional recruiter that covers the Nashville area. So if you need anything, please let one of us know. Sorry I took up so much time, but it was so good to meet you kind of virtually. Bye, y'all.
Emma, thanks so much to you and Stanford University. Now I would like to invite all of our panelists to turn back on their cameras and share a little bit more about your institution. So give us your favorite event or tradition on campus. We'll go in the same order that you presented, which means Birmingham-Southern College up first. Sorry, I'm having trouble with that today for whatever reason. Anthony,
So
you're up.
only one, Courtney? Only one?
I know it's so hard.
Okay, if I had to go with one, I think my favorite is called, and I love it, it's called Mama's Home Cooking, okay? So we had our 20th year anniversary of this year, every January, and it is a potluck style event where you as a student and your family can make one favorite dish that you love and you bring it to campus. And you basically get to go around and try different dishes from different people. And it's basically a kickoff to the start of our spring semester and the ending of our e-term that I spoke about earlier. So Mama's Home Cooking, great event. This year it looked different because of COVID, and we know the world we've been in, but that's traditionally what it looks like. So.
And it'll feel so great next year when hopefully things are back to normal totally. Chris or Stacy, you're up next.
So at the University of Alabama, something really cool that we do every year, it's called the Week of Welcome and Get on Board Day. So this is something that we offer to all students, but it's really going to be the most popular for our incoming freshmen and our first-time transfers. And these are events that we offer just to kick off the year, help students meet each other. Being a large school like we are, we have a lot of events so you can mingle with all different people. So not just folks that are in your residence hall or in your maybe your major, but you're going to mingle with people across the board. And Get On Board Day. It's like a college and career fair, except it's for our student organizations, and we have 650. So when you move to campus, don't bring too many clothes, because at the end of Get On Board Day, you'll have about 40 or 50 new t-shirts, have a lot of new friends. So that's a great way to kind of get clothed for first semester. Go check out Get On Board Day, but a lot of fun, and you'll be invited to the next gathering, the next meal, the next meeting, the next game, whatever it might be. So you'll really find your place on campus.
Fun. Kristen, I think you're up next.
Yeah, so one of our, or probably our most unique tradition is our Gurney Derby. And so during our homecoming week every year, teams will dress up and decorate gurneys, and they will race those up and down 13th Street. So that's definitely our most unique tradition.
That is definitely unique. Fun. Emma?
Yeah, so I'm kind of with Birmingham-Southern there. I mean, it's so hard to pick. I would say the one thing that probably would encompass us the best, we being an unapologetic Christian college, like that is who we are through and through. I would say we do this big event called Samford Gives Back every year, and all of our student bodies involved. And it's not just based off a club, not just based off what you're involved in. Everyone jumps out in the community. I mean, on that Saturday, on that whole weekend, really, no one's on campus because we're in the community, serving people, loving people, being the hands and feet of Christ. So I think that's my favorite one. I'm biased towards community service, but I love that. Go check out Step Sing. That's great too.
Well, I know that there's probably some juniors on here that are like a little bit overwhelmed with what's to come next. So I'm going to ask you guys, the experts, to share some advice. So what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? And we'll go in that same order with Anthony up first.
Yes, if I had to say, if you can, come and visit campuses. Getting on a campus, seeing these places in person, online, virtual tours, those are great. I'm sure a lot of schools have very impressive virtual tours, but getting in person and meeting the people in that campus community, getting connected, I think that's a very important part of the process. So if you can do it, make that happen for sure. Bring your parents on a little road trip.
So Anthony, I'm going to ask you a quick follow-up question. So I think everybody probably is excited to get on campus and visit, but what are colleges doing right now for students who are maybe out of state and maybe might not be able to visit for a little bit? What kind of things can they expect? How can they still explore your institution and get the personality without being on campus right away?
Yeah, so for us, we do offer virtual opportunities. So a virtual info session, which is what we would give here on campus as well. So they receive that same opportunity there. Also, outside of that, are really getting connected to people on campus. So whether it be faculty members, professors, staff members, we're willing to help students if they say, hey, I'm interested in this certain major. We'll connect you to a professor, allow you to get connected to those different people on our campus. So those are some of the things that we can do to help for those students who maybe cannot make it to our campus.
But I definitely agree, getting on your feet on a campus is the best way to go. Stacy, I think you're up next.
Yes, so something that I always tell juniors to do is jump in the driver's seat. This is your time to go. Something that I think is really important is reaching out to those that you trust. So reach out to your guidance counselor if you are lucky enough to have a college guidance counselor at your school. Reach out to your teachers, certainly your parents, your guardians. They are there to assist. And then all of us that are here tonight, this is what we do. This is what we do every day. I'm sitting in my house in Mount Juliet, Tennessee right now, working for the University of Alabama, strictly with Tennessee high school students. So I am ready for my phone to ring. I'm ready to see those emails from you guys so I can help y'all. You don't have to call the admissions office. Call me. So maybe we're not really strangers anymore now that we've met virtually, but let us help you. That is what we're here to do. So reach out for help, but still remember, you are in the driver's seat.
And I am going to elaborate on what both Anthony and Stacy have said. So never be afraid to ask questions. If you have a question, feel free to reach out, call us, email us. That's what we're here for. So all the questions you have, feel free to ask those. And then one thing that Anthony had said, coming to campus, that's huge, but also ask for the opportunity to speak with current students. So we offer that. A lot of institutions will, especially coming out of state, take the opportunity to speak to someone, a current student that's from your home state, and hear about their experience at that institution.
It's hard to go last. I don't want to be last next time. I guess I have kind of 2 points that I'll say. The first one is, I love Excel. If I could live on Excel, I would. I could stare at spreadsheets all day long. And I know this sounds really boring. So if you hate Excel, then just throw this idea in the trash. But as you start hearing from schools, taking notes, thinking of schools, start an Excel spreadsheet. Start it so all of your thoughts are in one place. You can take notes. You can say, I've gone to visit. You can kind of keep it all in one place, because I think it's really overwhelming. There's over 4,000 colleges in the United States. That's crazy. And that means there's a perfect college for every person that's looking for school right now. And it might not be one of the schools that you're listening to, and that's totally fine. But I'm going to repeat what Stacy said. I mean, you are in control of this. Guess what? We want you to come to our schools. Plot twist, you get to choose where you go to school. So have comfort in knowing that this is up to you and there is a perfect school out there. So just keep it all organized, keep it all in line. And we're just here along for the ride with you. I mean, we're excited. So help and reach out anytime.
I told you guys they had great advice. And I would just add, have some fun. The college search really should be fun. Never again are you going to be able to pick this kind of adventure ahead. So enjoy yourself, ask questions, and really just get excited about this journey. Thank you so much for joining us. There's going to be a quick 4-question survey as you close out tonight. So, let us know some feedback. Sign up for more sessions, and the recording of this session and everything happening tonight will be available at strivescan.com/Tennessee. And best wishes with your college search, everyone. Have a good one. Bye-bye.